Have you ever looked at the calendar and felt that sting of regret? Like, how did the year move so fast? You promised yourself you'd be in a better place by now, more focused and more alive. But here you are, staring at the last 2 months, wondering if it's too late. Here's the truth. It's not. This year isn't over. Most people start slowing down when the year ends. They coast. They say, "I'll try again next year." But the great ones, the disciplined ones, they do the opposite. They push harder when others rest. They turn the final stretch into their advantage. So before you decide that this year's already lost, let's talk about how you can still make it your turning point. We all start the year with energy and vision. But somewhere between the plans and the pressure, we fade. Life gets heavy, we get distracted, and we lose consistency. Maybe you promised yourself to chase that goal, start the business, or lose some weight. But then life said, not so fast. And now, you look at the things you didn't do, and you feel that quiet guilt that whispers, failed again. But let me tell you something. The year didn't beat you. Your mindset did. You let time trick you into thinking it was too late. You let a few lost months convince you that the rest didn't matter. We all do this. We underestimate what we can do in 70 days and overestimate what we'll do someday. But the last stretch of the year is not just leftovers. It's an opportunity most people ignore. Think about it. If you spend the next 70 days focused, really focused, you could change your entire momentum before the year ends. Even some of the most successful names we know had to finish their year strong when things seemed too late. Let me tell you about J.K. Rowling. Before the world knew her name, she was broke, unemployed, and raising her daughter alone. That year felt like it was falling apart. Bills piled up, 12 rejection letters kept coming, and she said to herself, maybe this is just how life will be. But around the last months of the year, when most people start giving up, she made one small decision: to finish her book. She wrote Harry Potter in cold cafes, pushing a stroller beside her while she worked. No fame, no guarantee, just a woman with a story and the courage to see it through. And by December, she finished her manuscript. And not long after, a small publisher said yes. You see, that one choice changed her life forever. If she'd waited that year, passed by doing nothing, or wondering if she can do it next year, Harry Potter might still be sitting in a drawer. Her life didn't change because of luck. It's because of her decision. You need a small, final push when it feels pointless. Because sometimes, the last stretch of the year is where your breakthrough hides. It's not about doing everything. It's about doing something with intention. Something that reminds you, I'm still in the fight. So, what do you do now? When the year feels almost over, you don't give up. You don't wait for the year passed by. You need to make a choice, a quiet and powerful choice to use what's left. Because these last few months, they still matter. You can still build something. You can still continue. You can still prove to yourself that you're not done yet. Think about this. Every ending holds the seed of a new beginning. If you spend the next 2 months showing up, just a little more focused, a little more consistent, you'll walk into the new year already in motion. Maybe you won't finish everything. Maybe you'll stumble. But progress isn't about perfection. It's about momentum. And momentum is built by those who keep moving, even when they feel tired. So take a deep breath. Look at the time that's left and decide that you're going to use it well. Because when the clock hits midnight on December 31st, you won't just be celebrating the end of another year. You'll be proud of the person who refused to quit. It's not too late to rewrite how this year ends. You still have time. You still have strength. And most of all, you still have a choice. Finish the year strong, because how you end it determines how you begin the next one. Before you go, I want to ask you something. What's one thing you still want to accomplish before this year ends? What's that goal you've been putting off? But deep down, you know it's still possible. Drop it down in the comments. I want to read your answer. Sometimes, just writing it down is the first step to making it real. And hey, if this video reminded you that it's not too late to turn things around, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Brainy Bites, and share it with someone who needs that extra push today. Because you never know, your comment, your story, your share might be the spark that inspires someone else to finish strong too.